Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 6th. We're just going to jump right in here, and we're going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. You have this celebration card. It says, there will be a celebration in relation to your work. So there you go. I love it. The one thing that the card also says is it says, as you see more success, don't use that as an excuse to stop having fun. And you have the Six of Cups right here. Six of Cups is a card of having fun or making sure to have fun. So I would like balance your energies, because I feel like you need to make sure that you like don't get burnt out, especially if you're working hard. You know, make sure you're playing hard, make sure you're doing things that you enjoy doing, and make sure you do the things that kind of like get you out of your head. Again, I always say like the biggest mistake I made, I had a very successful business when I was younger, and, you know, it failed by the time I was like 21, 22. And, you know, is because I was just like, that was the only thing I focused on. And yeah, sometimes you have to be obsessed to be successful, but I'm convinced it's because I wasn't getting answers, because I wasn't doing things that I enjoy doing. It's like the only time I get answers for anything is like if I'm going for a walk, if I'm doing one of my hobbies. It's like when you do that, you get out of your head. And that's when the answers to problems, good things as well. It's like I've had answers come in that kind of are a good thing that lead to even more success. So, you know, what I would say here is, make sure to balance the energies. Make sure that you do the things that kind of get you out of your head, right? You have this Nine of Wands here. You have two nines, and what I would say is that, to me, two nines can represent like some sort of new beginning or something new coming in for you into your life here. What I would say is I would prefer to see the Nine of Pentacles, because to me, really, the Nine of Pentacles and another nine would represent the newness, but I kind of get the feeling here that some of you are starting to open up. I actually don't feel very closed off. Normally, I would say Nine of Wands like the Wounded Warrior, but it's almost as if you're on the opening side of things. You're starting to open up to something new. It could be love in your life. You have the Six of Cups here. I would say this is a new person. Page of Cups, Two of Cups here. I feel like you're already, again, if you have your eye on a person here, Scorpio, I would be careful of thinking that you're going to like lose this person, especially if it's a earth sign is what I'm getting here. What else? It probably could be someone older than you, or someone who has a lot of knowledge and wisdom. King of Swords, right? It's almost like it's someone you look up to as a mentor. And again, it doesn't matter what gender you're interested in. But you have that Page of Cups, and that fish is jumping out of that Page of Cups card. So I would just keep it light, playful, fun, all those things. I feel like if you're too serious, this person might run away. So I'm just saying that if you have your eye on a person like that you work with or that you look up to, something like that, a friend maybe, I would just like keep it fun, keep it light, keep it playful. I think that's what's going to lead to the most success. Again, I also get the energy of needing to play with that Six of Cups, just in life in general. You have the Ace of Swords here. I do feel like there could be communication in love coming in for you. We go Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups to the Page of Cups. So if you're hoping for communication from a person, like, are you kidding me, Scorpio? I literally said in the monthly March readings that the water signs, like March, especially as we get closer and closer to the middle of March, would be a really good time for love. And all three of you, water signs, have had, have clearly had a ton of love. Everyone this week, all the water signs had a ton of love. So it makes sense to me. There could be like a lot of love available to all of us. I'm going to double clarify this reading just for fun, and I'm using this card deck right here, the Gypsy Oracle, for the first clarification. With the Nine of Wands, you have this haughtiness card. I would be careful of show-off energy. I think this is true for everyone. Just the way the astrology is set up for everyone in the collective, it's like I really feel there's this energy of needing to trust the evidence. It's like I think that there's just a lot of opportunity where the universe could bring us a person who's a faker, and it's like the universe is like saying, did you really learn like from the last faker that you dated? Did you really learn what to look out for or not? So again, trust the evidence. If the person says something, do they actually do it? If the answer is yes, then great. Then maybe that's the right person. If the answer is no, then obviously they're a faker, and they're just showing off. So I would be careful of show-offs. With the Six of Cups, you have this hope card. This something is giving you hope. Again, this could be a relationship, really, that gives you hope. It's like someone very childlike, playful, soulmate with the Six of Cups. I do not think it's a person from the past. And I really feel it just gives you hope in the sense that you're like, wow, I didn't think this still existed, like this type of love. So there you go. And with the Ace of Swords, you have this prison card. I actually feel like you're feeling set free with this Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords can kind of be like a sacrifice. There's normally a palm frond on one side and olive branch on the other. Palm fronds in the tarot can represent a sacrifice. But it's like you're setting yourself free. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be setting yourself free from something that kind of has been keeping you stuck for a long time. Let's see here. With the haughtiness card and the 9 of Wands, you have the 7 of Cups. I would be focused at this time. Do not buy into illusions. You know what I mean? I would be careful of anyone who's trying to sell you an illusion, just in general. It doesn't even have to be in your love life. You could be going and buying a car. It might not be real. It might be fake. You could be, maybe someone's trying to sell you on a position at work. Again, I would say that this week would be a good week with this right here to make sure that you're getting down to brass tacks. You know, make sure that you're getting all the details. Don't just blindly fall into any situation, right? Especially if it's work. Even the Knight of Swords, you know, is my card. I always say with the Knight of Swords, no get-rich-quick schemes, right? Because you don't have all the details. And the Knight of Swords, to me, can be a card of a second opinion. So it's like right here you have the King of Swords. So, you know, maybe you need to, if you're like signing a contract, you know, I would almost, this reading is giving me, it's a good reading, don't get me wrong, but it's almost giving me the vibes that you should follow the rules of a retrograde. We don't have a retrograde, Mercury retrograde right now, but it doesn't matter, right? It's kind of giving me that energy of needing to just double check things, which is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. We should all probably be doing this with everything that we do, just in case, right? But if you're signing a contract or anything like that, might be a good time to double check it. I also feel like this could be two people that you're interested in or that are interested in you. I feel like they both present themselves as the King of Swords. I feel like only one of them is the King of Swords. So again, you know, trust actions, not words. With the Hope in the 6 of Cups, you have the Star, the card of hope. So clearly you're feeling very hopeful and probably just very optimistic this week. With the 9 of Cups, I love optimism with the 9 of Cups because we can attract things very quickly with that energy. With the Prison card and the Ace of Swords, you have the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is just you. Again, I feel like you're kind of like setting yourself free at this time. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this card that says, your life is at a turning point right now. You are ready. There you go. It's like you're ready to take action on something. I feel like you're ready to do this right here, 5 of Wands. What I will say is that the 5 of Wands can be a card of conflict and competition, but it's really a card of training. You know, you can see here on this card that they're not fighting like they are in a traditional 5 of Wands. So it's like they're learning how to fight is the whole point of the 5 of Wands. I almost feel like you could be attracting a person where there like is a lot of competition. And so I'll show you that in a minute. That was in the wrong deck, but I'll show you just in a second. So it's almost like you could be attracting a person who has a lot of competition. I feel like they don't care about competition. Like they don't want competition in your life. That was this melancholy card right here. And it's kind of funny because I just happened to notice it sticking out. These decks are almost exactly the same size. I just happened to look at it like in your reading. I was like, huh, you know, that's kind of standing out to me. And, you know, I kind of feel like you could be attracting a person who is also kind of like in this mode as far as love is concerned. They're kind of just like, I don't really know if I want love. I don't really know if I want to enter into this situation. They're kind of like I don't think they're depressed. I think they're just like in that zone. Very interesting. You have the 9 of Cups. I feel like you're focusing on your own happiness and fulfillment, and that's exactly what you should be focusing on. I also feel if you're attracting love, and maybe there is a lot of competition, again, I feel like you made a wish and the universe responded. I feel like if you're attracting a person, this person has been wishing for you as well. I get a very weird feeling from your readings as far as love is concerned, Scorpio. That's very Scorpio, isn't it? But what I would say is it kind of gives me the feeling of like, I think I said this to you in one of your last readings. It's almost like you're getting someone else's gift. I'm pretty sure I said those words to you. It's almost as if like this person is in this sad zone because I feel like they were a gift for someone else, basically from the universe. I feel like someone prayed for this person, the universe gave it to this person, and then they threw it away. So it's almost as if you're getting a person who, like, I don't really believe that life works like that, by the way, but I'm just giving you an example here. It's almost as if you are getting like what was meant to be for someone else. It's like a real gift, and that could be why there's competition for this person. But again, I feel it's like a good person. So there you go. You have this 8 of Wands. I feel like there needs to be communication, no matter which way we take this reading. Like, are you kidding me? Straight to the King of Swords, going up to the 2 of Cups here, going up to the 5 of Wands. It's like someone isn't communicating. So it's like someone needs to communicate, whether it's you or them. I don't care. But someone needs to open up. I really get the feeling that this person is like part of your social circle. I say that because you have the 8 of Wands socializing, 5 of Wands socializing. Kind of gives me a social feel. I guess it could be social media. Maybe you know this person through social media or something like that. But I don't know. It kind of gives me that like circle type energy. Take it how it resonates. With the 5 of Wands, you have this servant card. I feel in a lot of ways it's kind of interesting. I feel like this person does want to serve you, not like in a creepy servant way. I feel like they just, they really care for people that they are with. And that's kind of like the vibe I get here. I don't think it'll be like this. They're not going to be like barefoot in the kitchen and vice versa. It's not going to be like you're going to be barefoot pregnant in the kitchen either. It's like, that's not what I'm suggesting. I just feel that you both want to serve each other, like in a good way, not in a whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know. I'm digging a hole deeper than it needs to be. So we'll just leave it. With the 9 of Cups, you have this despair card. I don't actually think I can show this on YouTube, so I'm just going to go like this. And sorry, but YouTube is ridiculous nowadays, so I have to be super careful. But, what I would say here is I kind of feel like some of you, it's like, again, I feel like you're attracting a person. I don't think they're in despair. I think melancholy, that melancholy card, is a much better kind of energy to describe the position that this person is in that you could be attracting. I think they're just in this place where they've kind of just not really given up on love, but they're just like, whatever, like whatever happens, happens. And so, they might not seem very enthusiastic is what I'm getting here, like right away. But it's like as they start to warm up, I feel like they warm up. They become very enthusiastic. With the 8 of Wands, you have this wedding card. Are you kidding me? And 8 of Wands, like very quick, very quick energy. So you could be meeting a person. I'm not saying you're not going to get married to this person this week, but, maybe much quicker than you thought you would, like maybe it's like a year or maybe it's like 6 months or something like that. Again, I would take your time. I wouldn't rush into anything, especially with Neptune and Pisces. I'm telling you right now, I tell people all the time, be super, super careful with Neptune and Pisces. That does not mean that you shouldn't get married under Neptune and Pisces. It just means make sure, double check, make sure that you're not, buying into some sort of fantasy that doesn't exist, and keep things realistic as well, right? But as long as you do that, you'll be fine. With the servant and the 5 of Wands, you have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is like I feel like you're going to want to defend this connection. 7 of Wands is like defending your position at the top of the hill. It's like if this is a person, once you get it, I feel like you're going to want to keep it, basically. With the despair card and the 9 of Cups, you have the 7 of Pentacles. I'm kind of wondering if this is their past person. This person where it's like they were the gift. I would be careful if they have an ex, like in the future. Maybe this person that you're attracting, they have an ex that like tries to ruin things between the two of you. I would just be careful of that. But I'm wondering if it's like a past person, so who cares? I also feel for a lot of you that, it's kind of interesting because it's kind of giving me like 5 of Cups vibes, where it's like the despair card, and I'm talking about outside of love here, Scorpio. The 5 of Cups can say you've lost your taste for something you once enjoyed, right? So I kind of feel some of you need to start looking for, again, more like hobbies or things to do that you enjoy with that 6 of Cups. With the wedding and the 8 of Wands, you have the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is like a never-ending nightmare, like going to bed, having a nightmare, waking up, being in a nightmare. But I feel like something has to come to an end here, just in general in your life. You have the 8 of Wands, which is like a quick conclusion. And so what I feel like you need to do is like if you're finding yourself being bored during the day, or just not sure what to do in your life, I feel like there are things that you could do or could be doing, but you have to go look for those things. Like I almost feel that some of you need to go on a journey of finding your bliss or joy, things that bring joy into your life. And yes, it is a journey. It's like, if you don't know what makes you happy, then I feel like you need to go try to find out what makes you happy. Go try some hobbies, go experience, go take some classes about something, right? I kind of get that vibe here that, that melancholy card, the despair card. I feel like some of you need more happiness just in your life in general, but this is happiness you create. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is about bathing in an energy, and I feel if you do that, it'll just improve other areas of your life. Trust me, again, I had a business, like I said, and for 3 years, I did nothing. I just sat around with my thumb up my ass, doing nothing, staring at a wall, basically, being miserable, right? And it's like not a good place to be. So, and I had to pull myself out of that. I had to go find things to enjoy doing. So I've been there, and, that's what I would be doing if I were you. Next, In the area of what you need to hear right now, you have this Mystic Circle card. It says your abilities will be enhanced. Yes, very intuitive at this time. I even think some of you could be, maybe you're doing tarot readings or things like that. And I'm a big fan of that for you. I think that would be a good practice. You have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Definitely something you're going to want to grab onto here. If this is love, you see that fish escaping the cup. I would grab onto this fish, whatever it is. It could be a person. For others, it could be an opportunity. But, the thing about this card is that fish might be in his imagination. It might not exist. It might be just something that he wants to create here on Earth. And so it's like you have to get moving to create this right here. And I feel like it'll make you very happy, whatever it is, whether it's a relationship or otherwise, doesn't matter. You have the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like it's like you're never going to have more than you have right now. Those are the words that I'm saying. I feel like I'm hearing here. That's not what that means. It's not, I think this is not what you think it means, is what I'm saying. Is like, some of you might be thinking like, oh, I'll contact this person in a relationship when, I have this much money, or I'll start this business when I have this much money. I feel like this is like the universe is like saying, no, you need to be resourceful with what you have right now. You need to make it work with what you have right now, and then you'll get what you want. So I feel like this is kind of, Queen of Pentacles, card of resourcefulness, but I feel like it's saying get moving. You have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords says definitely don't be too hasty. I would double check anything that you're doing at this time for sure. I wouldn't be too hasty, but I do feel like also there needs to be communication, between you and another person or a new person with this Knight of Swords energy. So let's see where this is going for you, Scorpio. With the Page of Cups, you have this surprise card. It's funny that this guy here, it kind of looks like he has a net with like a bag. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if you can see this bag right here. But you could be catching that fish. Like I said, how weird is that? It's like you're catching someone else. Maybe you're just catching someone else's fish, like I said, someone who escaped, where someone took too long. It's like they were a gift for someone else, but that person screwed up. I really get that feeling. It's crazy how the cards are kind of like lining up here. But I also feel that for some of you, it's like what the surprise is that if you get started on this dream that you have, just how it will work. So get started. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have this Merchant card, something about your finances here, but again, just needing to get started first. I really feel we're in a time where it's like nothing is just going to happen. We have to get moving, and then the universe will bring us what we want. But I do feel like your ships are coming in. With the Knight of Swords, you have this Joyfulness card. Yep, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy coming in for you. Definitely see that a celebration could be coming in for you as well. But again, it's also pushing me towards like you need to have more fun at this time, or you need to find like one new thing that brings you happiness. That's your homework, Scorpio. With the Page of Cups and the surprise card, you have the Four of Cups. Here you go. This is the White Sage Tarot. And I love this deck. I love this Four of Cups. Normally, I don't like the Four of Cups, but you can see all three cups are pouring into one cup. So it's almost like you're attracting a person who has like more than enough to give. I feel like that's the thing. It's like this person's a gift because they give a lot in connections. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Merchant, you have the Death card, you showing up in a very strong position. You're increasing your resources, but I feel like you could increase your resources more if you took like bigger risks in business, or if you're like thinking about doing something like writing a book, starting a podcast, starting a YouTube channel. It's like you're not going to get the results until you start. You have to start first, then everything else will follow. With the Joyfulness card and the Knight of Swords, you have the Queen of Pentacles. You'll be happy that you did. So get started here, Scorpio. Finally, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Phoenix card. Traditionally, you were the Phoenix in astrology. You were not the Scorpion. So some of you could be just in your power. I also feel you could be going through kind of a rebirth type situation here. It's like Phoenix rising from the ashes. You have the Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Obviously, there is like a very strong connection coming in for those of you that want it, like very strong soulmate connection, something that'll make you very happy. So I definitely like to see this for you. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, Eight of Pentacles is material success on the horizon. I like the Eight of Pentacles because it basically just says if we put work into something, we're going to get a result. So I get that feeling of, like, some of you might be saying, like, oh, I'll start my YouTube channel when I can save up enough money to buy a camera. It's like, well, if you have a cell phone, then you have a camera. It's like time to get started now. Get started with what you got right now. That's like the Queen of Pentacles. And on top of that, like astrologically, I really feel that we're in a time where It's like we have to do what we can with what we have, and then it's like then when we do it, then we'll get everything we wanted and more. We'll get the camera and probably other stuff as well. But it's like we can't put the cart before the horse. You know, it's like the universe is like saying, no, you need to prove it to me for whatever reason. I don't know why. People always get mad when I say this. I'm like, okay, I don't know, like take it up with God, right? Go ahead, try that, see how that works out for you. It's like I'm not trying to make your life harder. It's like it just is what it is. Work with the energy. I don't know what people want me to say. It's like, oh, like some rainbow is going to come shooting through the sky and hitting you in the forehead and give you all the brilliant business ideas. You're just going to be successful. Probably not going to happen. You have the King of Swords here. I feel like this is the type of person that you're attracting into your life. Someone very wise. Someone who has a lot of wisdom. Could be an air sign. They might have a lot of air in their chart. Really, I am leaning towards like Earth. You have a lot of Earth here. Aquarius. You have water. You have basically everything here, but you know, take it how it resonates. I feel it could be someone who's older than you. It doesn't have to be. Again, the King of Swords can just carry themselves in a very mature kind of way. So let's see here. With the Two of Cups, you have this waiting card. Someone's waiting. It's like you're waiting for each other, but you don't even know they exist. Or I don't know. I have like weird words popping into my head. So take it how it resonates. But it's like someone has to open up here, is what I would say. If it's a friend, you know, or someone in your social circle, like I was saying earlier, it's like maybe you kind of have an idea, but you're not sure, you know, I don't know. Weird. I would just go for it. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Priest card. This card's kind of like the Hierophant, and it's weird. All three water signs have had this card. I feel like outside the box thinking would be a good thing for you this week, for sure, just based off this reading. This is the good stuff, this last row, but I just kind of feel like this is saying, like, there are some, like, new ways to do things in your life, and if you do that, you'll be successful. With the King of Swords, you have this Messenger card. Yeah, there needs to be communication between you and another person, especially if you want love. I also do feel there could be good news coming in for you. Like if you're waiting for approval on something I'm getting, you could be getting approved for like an apartment or a loan or something like that. With the waiting and the Two of Cups, you will be very happy. You're about to be very happy here in the future, Scorpio. I see a ton of happiness, especially in love. You know, this person could literally be your sunshine or vice versa. You're both each other's sunshine. So I see this as being like a very solid connection coming in for you. I have Aries popping into my head as well. So it could be an Aries, but it could also just be a person who has Aries in their chart, or maybe you have Aries in your chart, whatever. Take it how it resonates. And there are no Aries cards here, if you're wondering. Yes, someone always corrects me, and yes, I understand that the sun is Leo, but I read intuitively. With the priest, with the priest in the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Five of Cups. Again, this is going to be the good stuff, not the bad stuff. Again, I'm telling you right now, you are picking up someone else's regret. But it's like they regret throwing this person away, is what I'm getting. This is what you are getting. You are getting a reward. You are getting, you know, like a gift. I really feel that. I'm pretty sure I've been feeling this for you since like last week. So whoever this person is, it's like a gift. I feel like, and by the way, I feel like you're not sure if this person's single. I feel like they are. I'm starting to wonder, you know, this person might get a lot of attention. You have the sun and the star here. I'm not suggesting that they're a famous person, but they might just get a lot of attention in general. Five of Wands, you know what I'm saying? There could just be a lot of attention here, but whatever. With the message and the King of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups. I do feel like you're walking towards fulfillment. Again, this is going to be the good stuff no matter what. So number one, I feel like if you're wondering if a person is single, yes, they're single with that Eight of Cups. So that would be the good thing. Number two, I also feel like you're just walking towards fulfillment. You have this basket card. We're going to pull 5 main themes, and it says recognition, reward for merit, Eight of Pentacles. This Eight of Pentacles here in the After Tarot, it always reminds me of the Three of Pentacles. You can see these 3 pentacles right here. And so 3 of Pentacles is a card of quality work, and I feel like you could be getting recognition for hard work, and it could lead to a raise or a promotion. You have this Tiger card. It says doing something risky, taking a chance. All 3 water signs have had at least one card of taking a risk. You have multiple here. So taking a risk could be like shooting your shot with a person. It could be, you know, starting a business, or it could be getting started on your business without everything that you need. Again, yes, if you don't have everything you need, that is actually a clue that you need to get started. So take the risk. You will be successful. You have this Egg card. It says success assured with good plans and hard work. I mean, do I need to say anything else? I think not. Get started. You have this fly. It says a period of ill health and depression. I actually think this is coming to an end. I would watch your health. All three water signs have also had something about their health. And, I would just like stay healthy. I don't think anything will happen. And again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but I would just do the things you do to stay healthy. It's just that simple. You also have this mountain card. It says major obstacle to overcome. I don't think this is a bad thing either. I feel like if there is anything for you to overcome, it's that you don't have, or you think you don't have the resources necessary. You actually do. So it's time to get started. But really good reading here, Scorpio. So thank you for being here. Love it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.